Hello YouTube, this is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Blizzard upload. Today is another series from the IEM Masters Championships held in Katowice. This is Life versus Innovation on Overgrowth LE. Now, this is another best of 5 series from the round of 16, and it is a Zerg versus Terran matchup, which, as you've seen before, usually is either Mech or Marine Marauder Medevac Widowmine against Mutalisk, Baneling, Zergling, depending on what the Zerg wants to do. In the bottom left, we have Innovation, one of the better Terran players of our time. He was the 2013 Starcraft 2 World Championship Series Season 1 winner back in August of 2013, and he did win the 2014 Global Starcraft League Season 3 championship as well back through from October of last year. So he is a very recent accomplished player. And in the top right in the red we have Life. Now, I try not to play favorites in StarCraft 2, but I have to say, since I main Zerg, Life has got to be my favorite player right now. I've had some really fun players that I've watched in my time. Demaga and Fruit Dealer especially hold very special places in my heart, but the way Life has just been so consistently great for so long now. He won the Global StarCraft League in 2012, he won the Major League Gaming Fall Championship in 2012, the Winter Championship in 2013, Global StarCraft League Blizzard Cup in 2012. I mean, Intel Extreme Masters in New York back in 2013, he won that as well. He won the DreamHack Open in 2014, and the World Championship Series 2014 last year as well. So, I mean, ever since he's come on the scene, Life has just been a pinnacle of consistency. He's been able to beat everything people have thrown at him and has won more than he's lost. So he's very fun to watch. He can have some interesting strategies in matchups that you think you know what's coming. So we'll see what Life is up to. As we pull up the production tab, we have a Reaper on the way for Innovation, and likely it is going to be rallied all the way across the map here, right up to the main of Life. The spawning pool is on the way, but I imagine it might be a little bit late to deal with this. Life did go 15 hatch, as people do like to go against Terran, is usually safe. The Reaper harassment can be kind of annoying to deal with, but if you micro it well, you can get a queen out in time. Your drones can be turned into extractors to escape the attacks from the Reapers, and things can go well for you until the units that you need pop out. But we'll see what Innovation can do with this single Reaper. He is following it up with another Reaper and a supply depot. And we'll just follow this Reaper as it heads across the map and see what it can do against a Zerg army that only has slowlings popping out and 2 queens that are far from completion. So the Reaper comes right on in, focuses down a drone. It is made into an extractor to escape. Another drone is focused down. It tries to run away, and it does manage to do so. The micro here from Life has been pretty good. And the Zerglings pop out, chase this Reaper down, force him off a cliff, and up the ramp again. Again, a Reaper that is controlled correctly can kill an infinite number of slow Zerglings, even on the creep. So their job right now is just to push the Reaper back, force him to kite away and away while these queens are building. The queen pops out, focuses down the damaged Reaper, again forces him back, gets an inject off. The slowlings come in to soak up some damage. The Reaper escapes with 5 hit points, and he's going to wait for those combat drugs to pop in to regenerate some of that lost health. The second Reaper is also missing quite a bit of health. He is down to 15, but regenerating. 1 kill on one Reaper, 0 on the other one. So not a whole lot of effectiveness by those harassing units, and Life is in a pretty comfortable position. 3 Reapers come in though. The queen knows this is danger, and she backs up a little bit. 2 Zerglings pop out, again just forcing the Reapers back. The queen is trying to focus one of the Reapers down, but he escapes just barely by the skin of his teeth with 4 health. More slowlings pop out. A second queen pops out to help with this queen who's down to 34 health. A creep tumor is laid down to extend the creep and the effectiveness. In the meantime, we have some lings popping in here. Some speedlings. They did get a couple drone kills down at the Natural of Innovation. The orbital command is upgraded now. Fastlings are chasing these Reapers back home. Do not manage to pick any of them off. And I think the lings might just head out to do some scouting now, as their ability to harass might be at an end. Yeah, especially with these Hellions on the field, they're going to get roasted and toasted, and they do. So 2 Hellions, 3 Reapers moving up right up the middle. More Zerglings going to the right side to avoid that main harassment attack. Maybe they'll try to swing in a back door and get some more of these SCV kills. I believe that is their goal. They're just hanging out for now. The harassment attack coming from the left side, checking for the presence of a third. There's not one there. We have creep tumors going down. I'm guessing this one will die, and it does. The queen is trying to handle this, but on her own, she's not enough to take this out. So some more speedlings come out. The second queen comes back, some of her health having regenerated, and a spine crawler coming up front. That's going to help a lot with that Hellion and Reaper harass. In the meantime, I don't know if we had any Zergling attacks. I might have missed them if there were, but they didn't do too much damage. I still see quite a few SCVs down here. The creep is being expanded very well. We have a scouting overlord who is safe from those Hellion and Reaper attacks, so we can see what's going on no matter what. We are up to 4 Hellions and 3 Reapers. On the production tab, we have Marines being built, Stim Pack being researched, and the third base is trying to go down, but it's going to be forced to be cancelled. And there goes the cancel. Good deny there from Innovation, preventing the third base going down from Life. That might be the first real setback that Life has experienced in this game. 4 more Hellions come out onto the field and join up with the other 4 Hellions, and we have a pretty large group. I don't know, I do not see... Nope. No roaches on the way for Life, so this might be a difficult thing for him to deal with. But the Spine Crawler does take out a single Hellion. We transform into Hellbats to deal with these Zerglings more effectively. The Queens are doing some damage. Transfuse goes down on the Spine Crawler. The attack is Stutter stepping up, takes down the Spine Crawler, takes down the Queen. The second Queen is almost out as well. The Spire is not quite close to being complete. Slowlings are coming out, but they're not going to be very much help. The drones are bunched up. They're getting roasted in droves. Slowlings taking out a Reaper. Almost able to take out a Hellbat. They do take 2 down. 3 more to go. The Queen whacking away on these Firebats. I'm sorry, these are Hellbats, not Firebats from Starcraft 1. The Queen again focusing down one of the weaker Hellbats. The workers are hiding in the back, hoping they're not spotted. I feel like Innovation could be hunting for workers rather than trying to chase down this Queen. But I suppose if the Queen can be caught, it will die. The Mutalisks pop out just in time, take down the Hellbat. The Queen survives with 11 hit points and is able to inject on that lair. An Overseer comes out as well. The workers are going back to work along with a Baneling Nest being built. Harvester count is 46 to 39 in favor of the Terran, which is pretty scary for Life. Innovation has his wall up with a bunker and 4 supply depots. It looks like a little bit of oversaturation here at the natural. I imagine we are trying to build a command center somewhere for a third, but I don't know. Mutalisk flock trying to come in and pick off a supply depot. Marines respond, chase them away. They are not interested in allowing that to happen. More Mutalisks coming along the way. Baneling Nest still being built. Terran is just making bio units and upgrades for those bio units, as well as a couple medevacs. So we know what strategy the Terran's going to go with, especially now that he has seen these Mutalisks. The Marines are the way to go. And there's the Orbital Command heading over to the third base. They're going to try to plant down. I don't know how easy this is going to be. The Mutalisks are going to try to take it down. Instead, focusing on a refinery, but a second group of Marines drives them away. They dive into the dead spot here but in the back, and I think they're trapped. Even if they spread out at all, these Marines can kill a couple of them. Chooses to choose the attack on the left. Takes down that group of Marines. But more reinforcements show up, and the Mutalisks are able to escape. So, Combat Shield Marines with no upgrades are heading on up. Third base is up. For our Zerg player, Life is now at 56 to 53 Harvesters, so he does have the lead, which is the power of the Zerg. If they are able to be left alone, they can drone up very quickly and make up some lost ground on income, again, if they are left alone. So these Mutalisks are delaying this push quite well. Try to take out a medevac, not able to do so, do get a Marine. And these Mutalisks are doing pretty well for being such a small group against so many Marines. Just trying to slow down this attack, allow time for Banelings to be built, the Centrifugal Hooks upgrade to go for the Speed Banelings. But the push from the Marines is coming right up the middle, taking out Creep Tumors. Banelings are rolling in, get a couple good hits on, but the splits are good for Innovation. Widowmines are varying. Life recognizes there's no way out of this one, calls the GG. And that is the end of Game 1. Innovation takes the game, leading the series 1-0. I will have Game 2 on my channel just right up next. But again, this is Falcon Paladin with another StarCraft 2 upload. Hit like, hit subscribe. Visit me on Facebook and Twitter at /FalconPaladin on both of those social networking sites. And again, this is Falcon Paladin, and until next time, you take care of yourself.